The road to republic and the roadblock in the middle, a skywalk and no nonsense commentary. Remember to like the video to support the movement. Subscribe to stay in the loop and leave your comment below. Welcome back, my people. Let's start playing. For decades, we have said it. Jamaica must stand on its own 2 feet. We must cut the last colonial chain and crown our own head of state. Both parties, JLP and PNP, have stood on platforms and declared, yes, Jamaica should become a republic. But here we are in 2025 and the road to republic is not moving forward. Why? Because in politics, a yes in words can be a no in action. And right now, the actions are speaking louder than the speeches. The constitutional reality is this. Let's start with the facts. Removing the British monarch as Jamaica's head of state is a deeply entrenched provision in our constitution. That means it must be approved by 2/3 of all members in both the House of Representatives and the Senate, and then go to a national referendum. In the Senate, there are 24 seats, 13 appointed by the Prime Minister, 8 by the opposition leader, and 3 by the Governor General on the PM's advice after consultation. Even if the government gets all 13 of its own senators plus the 3 independents, that's 16, the bare minimum needed. But in practice, at least one opposition senator's vote is required for any constitutional change to pass. That's the lack. And right now, the key is in the opposition's pocket. And the guy is Mark Golding, a white British man, a son of colonialists, and a one who benefited handsomely from slavery. So, do you think he's gonna give up that legacy? Here's the sticking point. Mark Golding, leader of the opposition, says he supports Jamaica becoming a republic, but he has made it clear the PNP will not support removing the monarch unless Jamaica also drops the UK Privy Council and adopts the Caribbean Court of Justice (CCJ) as our final appellate court. This is the gridlock trick because everybody knows that the CCJ is not perfect. And even Trinidadians don't even use it, but it's in Trinidad. So why are we gonna leave a platform that we are already on to go somewhere else when we are already building our own house? Huh? Jamaica is gonna have its own appellate court from Jamaica by Jamaicans. Hmm? But here they are saying they will not support unless we go to the CCJ. That's the both are nothing condition. And here's the problem. The CCJ is still viewed with caution by many Jamaicans. But Mark Golding is very smart. Even Trinidad and Tobago, as I said, where the CCJ is headquartered, has not fully adapted it for all appeals. So why are we gonna go to controversy when we are already in the Privy Council? It's the fact that we are already there. What's the problem? We are building our own, right? The Privy Council, while a colonial relic, is a known quantity. I just said it's a known quantity. You should understand what that means. With centuries of precedent, perceived independence from local politics, and a proven track record. The JLP's position is simple. Don't give up a stable, functioning system until you have a replacement you fully trust. Or, as we say, you don't leave your rented house until you have bought or rented another one you're sure about. That is simple. Anything else is a trick, kind of tricksome thing, in order to find an excuse to gridlock. By tying the Republic Bill to the CCJ, which is controversial, Golding has created a choke point. He's a very good agent, a British agent, just like his father, John Golding. Without at least one opposition senator voting yes, the government cannot reach the two-thirds threshold in the Senate. There is no constitutional loophole to bypass this. The result, the republic process is frozen. And Mark Golding is the one man, the only Englishman in the parliament, and the only one man who is stopping the republic. Everybody else is for the republic. And here's where the optics matter. The only British born MP in parliament is the one holding the key vote on removing the British monarch. How many times should I repeat it? His stance keeps Jamaica tied to both the monarch and the Privy Council until his CCJ demand is met. But as I keep saying, the CCJ is controversial, but we are already with the Privy Council, which we are leaving just like yours. If you plan to remove from the house you rent, you don't stop sleeping there until your other home is ready. Many of his supporters see this as a party fight, not a sovereignty milestone, which shifts the conversation from Jamaica's freedom to tribal politics because some Jamaicans are that stupid. Marky, and they think that, oh, it's a political fight when it's Jamaica's sovereignty we are talking about. So he gets to trick them. And what are these people from Britain has been they have been tricking Jamaicans for so many years, and it's sad to see in 2025 that people are getting tricked. The funniest thing when you tell them the truth, especially the Congress, they say you're fidel. They are even that, crazy in their minds. In politics, actions speak louder than words. Words, yes, I support Jamaica becoming a republic. Actions attach a condition you know the other side won't accept, ensuring the bill dies. This is the same playbook as the dead points we have seen before, like the 28 bank accounts claim. They sound powerful, they stir emotions, but they collapse under fact checking. Yes? Yet by the time they are disproven, the political damage is already done. Two examples in this debate. One, Holness will choose the president. False. The proposed process requires joint nomination by the prime minister and the opposition leader, plus a two-thirds parliamentary vote. No PM can do it alone. Fact. Two, we must leave the Privy Council now. Misleading. The effect of the current stance is that we stay with the Privy Council indefinitely because the CCJ condition blocks the Republic Bill. Look at the bigger picture. This is not just about one man or one party. It's about whether Jamaica will allow partisan gridlock to hold our sovereignty hostage. Both parties have said yes in principle, but Britain benefits from the delay. Every year the monarch remains head of state is another year Jamaica's constitutional independence is incomplete. And the truth is, there are opposition members who might have voted for the Republic Bill if they were free to vote their conscience. But party discipline and the leader's stance keeps them in line. They're stupid. If Parliament is gridlocked, the people have two choices. One, wait for a political compromise that may never come as long as a white man is there supporting England. Two, push for a people driven constitutional process that takes the question out of the hands of party leaders. And I think this is where the government must go because most Jamaicans know that we need to be independent. That could mean mass public mobilization, petitions, marches, civic campaigns, a people's constitutional convention bringing together civil society, unions, churches, youth groups, and legal experts to draft a Jamaican altered constitution, a binding referendum, not just on the head of state, but on the entire governance structure. Let's be clear. The CCJ is not the enemy, but trust in a final court of appeal is not built overnight. Judicial independence must be beyond question. Political influence must be impossible. Public confidence must be earned. Until then, keeping the Privy Council is not about loving Britain. It's about protecting Jamaicans from the risk of a weaker or politicized court. You don't gamble with justice. You don't move into an untested house while you are still building your own. So here's the message. Don't be fooled by the yes in words when the actions are no. Don't let dead points distract you from the real issue. Don't let party loyalty blind you to national destiny. Ask yourself, who is actually moving Jamaica toward full sovereignty? Who is using conditions to keep us tied to the old order? Who benefits from the delay? The British man, my people, the road to republic is not blocked by the will of the Jamaican people. It's blocked by political maneuvering. And if we leave it to the maneuverers, we may be here another decade, still pledging allegiance to a foreign crown. This is the time for Jamaicans to step forward to demand that republic question be decided on its own merits, not tied to unrelated conditions. To insist that our sovereignty is not a bargaining chip in a partisan game. Because the truth is simple. A republic delayed is a republic denied. And a yes that leads to no is not a yes at all. Let us be the generation that finishes the journey. Let us be the people who took the key from the pocket of politics and unlocked, unlocked. How many times I say unlocked the door to our own house. Let us walk the road to republic and walk it all the way to the end. But I don't even know. We have too many careless Ethiopians choosing Babylon.